What's up, everybody? Dead Girl here. Happy Thursday? I know you guys are used to seeing me do a show every Wednesday. We did not have a show yesterday. I wanted to give you guys a quick heads up of what's going on in my world, as well as what you guys can expect coming up. So, as some of you may know, haunt season is officially beginning as of tomorrow. That's right, this weekend is the opening of Halloween Horror Nights. We will be there all weekend long, so if you see myself or the husband, stop us, say hello. You know, we love meeting new people. We are not going to be doing any live shows until September 29th. We're taking a break from having guests on, as you guys know, due to haunt season happening and us being very busy traveling and visiting local haunts and getting our scare on, and of course covering it for all of you guys so that you guys can see the things that are happening, so that you can hopefully it sparks a need for you guys to go out there and to experience some of these haunts yourselves. So like I said, this weekend is opening weekend of Halloween Horror Nights. We'll be covering that. Next weekend and next week we will be covering Hallowscream, happening in Tampa, Florida. The week after that, we'll be covering Hallowscream at SeaWorld here in Orlando, Florida, along with our preview for Scream and Stream, which is our local drive-through haunted attraction. So we're going to be checking that out as well. So we're going to have like tons of amazing haunt content for you guys. So make sure that you're following all of our social media pages. Make sure that you're following us on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, on TikTok. Like, there's going to be stuff everywhere, and it's all going to be different. I don't want to post the same thing, so you will see different content over our various social media channels. Now, with that being said, we are going to have 3 live shows coming up. Our first show is going to be September 29th. A good friend of ours, good friend of the show, and head of volunteers, Spooky Empire, Dina Bina, is going to come on. We're going to talk about some things happening with Spooky Empire, so that'll be the 29th. You guys aren't going to want to miss that show. It's going to be great. We're going to be giving out some tips and tricks and all kinds of fun things spooky related. And Spooky Empire is happening October 22nd through the 24th at the Hyatt Regency here in Orlando, Florida. We will be there at that event doing a lot of different things, which I will go over with everybody at a later time. So the 29th is our show with Dina Bina. So we're going to be talking about spooky things. On the 6th of October, our second show in the trifecta, as I'm calling them, we're going to have on the lead singer AJ from Werewolves, which is a local Florida band. They're going to be playing Spooky Empire. So if you've got tickets to Spooky Empire, that automatically will get you into the after party where you can check this band out. They're amazing. I have never heard of them up until they were announced at Spooky Empire. So, of course, I Googled, went on YouTube, found them, and I'm very happy that I did. If you're a metal fan, you will definitely enjoy this band. They do a lot of really fun covers. They covered Limp Bizkit's Break Stuff. It's fantastic. They covered some stuff from Disturbed and I want to say Slipknot. They've also got their own original tracks as well, and they've got an upcoming album that's coming out in October. So we're going to chat with them on October 6th on our live show. That's a Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then after that, the next week is, I believe, the 13th. We're going to be chatting with the one and only P.D. Mangelli of Spooky Empire. What we can expect from the upcoming show, the things that you guys can all look forward to. Very excited to have him on. He's always a pleasure. Man doesn't pull any punches. He tells you like it is. So make sure that you tune in for that show. The following weekends, we will actually be at Spooky Empire. So that takes place, like I said, October 22nd through the 24th at the Hyatt Regency in Orlando. We will be out there. If you see us, say hello. You will usually recognize me as a blue blur because I am usually very, very busy at the show. But please stop me and say hello. Don't be shy. I'll have some fun stuff to give away, some stickers, some keychains, things like that. So make sure you track me down. Might be worth it. So we've got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Again, very excited for the haunt season. Looking forward to it very much so. Midnight Syndicate, who many of you have heard their stuff if you've gone to any independent haunt. They use a lot of their music as their backgrounds. My home haunt, we use them as well. They're phenomenal. Absolutely love them. We had Ed and Gavin on the show a couple months ago. Lovely to chat with. They actually sent us a copy of their new CD, so we're going to check that out. But they are responsible for our intro and outro music and if you want to get specific, it's the Born of the Night track off of the Born of the Night album. That was my introductory into Midnight Syndicate, so I've loved them for many a year. So yeah, so keep an eye out. I will have a review of that probably in the next couple of weeks, somewhere between, if I get some downtime between local haunts, I will definitely be talking about their CD and giving you guys a full review. We are also going out to visit Sir Henry's Haunted Trail out there in Plant City. They're always a ton of fun. We're also going to be visiting a Petrified Forest in Altamont, our friends out there. Very excited to see them as well. Also trying to figure out a trip to go down south to see our friends over at Enigma Haunt. So I'm going to have a lot of haunt stuff happening, and we're going to talk about all of that. So keep an eye out on all the pages, all of my channels. My YouTube, I will definitely have videos up there as well. I'll also have reviews, what my thoughts were on the haunts. Good, bad, ugly. As you guys know, I don't like to sugarcoat something. If I don't have a good time and it's not fun, I will let you know. That's just kind of how I am. I don't like to waste money, and if I go to something and I'm not a big fan of it, I'd rather give you my honest opinion than give you a false one. So, but I really haven't, there's only been, I think, one that I haven't had a good time at, and we don't speak that haunt's name, just saying, anymore. But that video is up on my YouTube channel, so you'll find it. It's from last year, just saying. It's quite entertaining for you. It wasn't for me, but for you guys, I'm sure it was. So yeah, that's kind of it. We've got a lot of fun stuff going on with the haunts. We've got some great guests that are going to be coming onto the show that I'm very excited to speak with everyone. Can't wait. I'm looking forward to bringing that to you guys, so make sure that you're keeping an eye on our channels. Again, Halloween Horror Nights this weekend. We're doing, we got Frequent Fear, so we're going to be going Friday and Saturday. Friday, tomorrow is their opening night. I can't wait. I'm trying to stay away from spoilers because people like that have gone to the team member preview, they've posted pictures and videos everywhere, and I'm really trying to stay away from it because I want the surprise. I want the surprise of going and seeing it for the first time and enjoying it. So I'm trying super hard to stay away from it, but guys, it's hard. So we'll be out there. Saturday, we've got a Behind the Screams tour, which I am very excited about. I don't know if you guys have ever done one of these tours. Behind the Screams is cool. So it's a VIP tour. It's a separate ticket. It does not come with your Halloween Horror Nights ticket or anything like that. Just so you know. It's separate. It's a daytime tour. So you can either pay for 3 houses or 6 houses. We splurged for 6. So they will take you inside the houses at Universal Studios Florida. You get to go into 6 of them, which they pick at random, and they tell you usually the day before. So we'll go through. We can't do video, but we can take pictures. So I will have pictures of the insides of some of the houses at Universal, and one of them is The Haunting of Hill House, which I am very excited for because I love the series. So that's the house that I'm very much looking forward to. That and the Icons, because I love me some Horror Nights Icons. Hey Jonathan, what's up, man? Jonathan from Petrified Forest is hanging out with us. What are you saying? Wait for it. The houses are super pretty. Dude, I'm excited for all of the haunts this year. What's up, Timmy? Timmy Deal, ladies and gentlemen. Timmy, I have not seen you in the chat in forever. Of course I said Halloween. I'm pretty sure those were my first words when I was a kid. That's kind of what it was. Jonathan, I hope you guys at Petrified are almost ready. I know you've got like about a month to go, man. Which I'm very excited to come see you guys this year. Petrified Forest has a Wendigo theme this year, which I'm very excited about. If you're not familiar with the Wendigo or the myth is it worth surrounding them? I suggest that you maybe do that before you visit them. It's a part of the Algonquin folks. I don't want to say folklore, because it can appear as a monster. It can appear, with characteristics of a human, or it can be like a spirit that possessed humans. Google it. Just Google it. Trust me on that. I'm very excited for that. So that's going to be awesome. So they're October 1st. They're going to be ready. Awesome. Jonathan, I'm excited for you guys. I'm sure you guys are going all out as you always do. I can't wait to see what you're going to wear and what the rest of the staff over there is going to wear. You're right. Some people do consider the Wendigo a cryptid. I would definitely place it in that category, along with, of course, Mothman and Bigfoot. What's up, Alex? Pew pew. What are you, dude? Alex Sanchez art is in the chat there. Say hi to him. He's amazing. If you're not following him, check him out. He's on Instagram, Rat Rod something or other. I can't just type in Rat Rod, it'll pull him up. He does some amazing work. Whitney DeLancet. It's our friend from Prometheus Esoterica, which, by the way, they've got these badass Halloween shirts that they're going to be releasing at their Halloween event that's coming up in a couple of weeks that we will be attending. We may have the shirt and be sporting that at Horror Nights, so if you see us in a Prometheus Esoterica shirt, it's going to have orange font and black. Say hi, we're repping them because they're our local oddities and curiosity shop, for those of you that don't know, here in the Orlando area. They're in Winter Park. Love them. Fantastic people. They've got some rad stuff in there, and they support all kinds of local businesses. So check them out. Again, that's Prometheus Esoterica. Alex Sanchez is Rat Rod DV Dub 64. Dude, I mean, I love it, but that's a lot of words. So yeah, check Alex out. He also does the coffin-shaped mirrors and shelving and all kinds of really cool stuff. So, Whitney, I love you, lady. I was in Prometheus earlier today, which was funny because Whitney and I were chatting, and another friend of ours came in by the name of Kelly. She's friends with my husband. And it's such a small town, Orlando is, because I tend to run into people that I know everywhere. And I'm not saying that to say that I'm popular or anything that. I'm just saying because Orlando is like the smallest, biggest city, really. It always makes me happy when I see my friends out in the wild, unplanned. I think it's a ton of fun. So, Alex, stop flirting at Adam, Whitney's husband. So yeah, so if you guys are in the Winter Park area, check out Prometheus Esoterica. Amazing oddity shop. Decor is amazing. I've done all kinds of videos and things on them because I love them so much. So check them out. That's on the YouTube page also. So yeah, so we're gonna be quite busy coming up. I'm gonna take a break, I think, from live shows, live interviews at least, from now until September 29th. Then I'll do the 3, and then after that, I think I'm gonna take a break from doing them probably until January, because once Halloween is done, let's face it, the holidays kind of start with Thanksgiving, and then of course Christmas and New Year's. And around that time, everybody's busy, hanging out with the family and doing that kind of thing. So I'm going to probably start doing shows again back in January. We'll get back to having guests on, local artists and authors and musicians and all kinds of fun things. So keep your eyes out for that. It's going to be, I got some good guests lined up for next year. I'm not telling you who yet, but I got some good one. Timmy's asking me about, so this is my Deadeye Dash. I'm going to take the helmet off of him first. So this is his actual helmet. A friend of ours, Wayne Lukash, we've had him on the show. He's an artist, a costumer. Dude's amazing. So this is his, he did a Evil Ash from Army of Darkness, and he created this costume, and I lost my shit because Evil Dead is one of my all-time favorite movies. So he did Evil Ash, and I was so enthralled and enamored, and I gushed over it so much. And Wayne was kind enough to make me an extra one, and he gifted me this, and I can't thank him enough. So here's just kind of like a an up close. Look at all the detail on that. I mean, from the holes to the cuts in his head. The paint job is beautiful. I love him. So he is my silent co-host, as it were. I'm gonna get his helmet back on here. So yeah, so Wayne also is a fan of the Evil Dead series. He shares my love. That makes me happy. So yeah, that was gifted to us from him. Halloween is never over. Alex, absolutely. Halloween is so... If you guys haven't figured this out by now, I've been doing this since 2017. So I've been doing this for a little bit. About 4 years. And I started the channel because I love Halloween. I love spooky shit. Love Halloween. Love the cryptids. I love spooky art, spooky music, horror. My heart lies in horror. Pretty much all of my favorite movies are horror films. I'm a fan. First and foremost, I'm a fan. And I decided that I wanted to share my love of this fandom with everybody. So that's kind of how I started doing horror happenings, and it's been a year-round thing. And I'll admit, sometimes it's harder to come up with content and things for you guys because the world is not Halloween 24/7. I know it's hard to believe. I have a hard time believing that myself because I live, breathe it, I sleep it. It's my thing, but it's not that way for everyone. So sometimes it's hard to come up with some stuff. So I love when people share things with me. We'll be doing a series of spooky experiences. Looking at doing that probably on our website, on the blog. That'll be written stories. So that's going to be interesting. I've got some people contributing to that already. So if you're interested in doing that or being a contributor, hit me up. Drop me a message on Facebook or shoot me an email. Let me know. Tell me your story. If you've got pictures to go with it, great. If not, I'd love to share your story and get them out. And it all started when I visited Bonaventure Cemetery in Georgia. I had posted his pictures. Somebody hit me up and told me some really cool stories, and I thought it would be great to share them with everybody. So that will be coming to you guys shortly. Adam DeLancet, everybody. The other half of Whitney, owner of Prometheus Esoterica, purveyor of spooky, oddity, filthy goodness. I'm in hell, aka South Carolina. That's a fair statement. I'm not gonna state bash. South Carolina is not one of my favorite states. It's okay. It's pretty to drive through. But one of these days I may take the time to explore that a little more. So Alex is on his way back. Or Adam. It's been a long day, guys. So Adam is on his way back here to the lovely state of Florida. I'm sure he's excited to come back, visit the wife. Not really visit the wife, but, see the wife and visit with his friends and whatnot. So, yeah, if you guys have not checked out Prometheus Esoterica yet in Winter Park, do so. Tons of spooky stuff. Tons of fun things. They also sell coffee by Coffee Shop of Horrors. They sell all kinds of really cool taxidermy and wet specimens and crystals and witchy stuff and clothing and jewelry and artwork and prints and dental things and all the spooky, they sell way too much stuff for me to list. All right. And I'm not saying that just to kind of, blow smoke. They really do sell all the things. Adam's excited for Halloween too, as you should be. I'm excited for your Halloween event. They've got a Halloween event coming up. Super stoked about that. Lots of goodies coming back. Really excited. The new shirts are rad as hell. I can't wait to rock mine. I'm either gonna wear it tomorrow or Saturday. I haven't decided which day. I'm not gonna twin it up with JD. The husband's gonna wear it one day and I'll wear it the next day. But I'm super excited to show you guys the shirts because they're freaking rad, man. Very excited. And then Adam's gonna have all kinds of goodies coming in for their upcoming open house for Halloween. Then we're actually working with them. We're doing a pumpkin patch. We're their guest along with Golden Tarot. So we're gonna be selling pumpkins, and proceeds of that are going to go to Back to the Nature Wildlife Foundation. So we're very excited and very thankful to be a part of that with some of our amazing friends. It's going to be a lot of fun, so make sure that you keep your eyes open. I'll be dropping more of that info. Actually, I've got it right here. So this is happening. This is going to be October 16th and 17th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. I will be out there on October 16th, just kind of hanging out. So come out, visit, buy a pumpkin. It's for charity. Again, proceeds go to Back to Nature Wildlife Refuge. Why do I keep saying refugee? I've said that like 5 times, and the husband makes fun of me for it. I can't read words. It's been a long day. What's up, David? David Negron, what's up, dude? I hope you're having an awesome week. It's almost Friday. It's almost that time for some spooky action, from some horror night action. I'm beyond excited. I'm like a little kid, and it's Christmas tomorrow, so there will be no sleeping tonight. I will be running on Caffeine and Spite tomorrow. Just forewarning everybody right now. Caffeine and Spite. It's happening. So we're going to try to do the houses the houses that we have the tour for. We're going to try to hit tomorrow. And there's 6 of them. So our goal is to hit 6 houses tomorrow night. And then we're going to hit the other 4 probably Saturday. And then maybe double back and do another one that we were a big fan of. So I'm really looking forward to that. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you guys, like, the Halloween hype this year is serious. What's up, Hansine? How you guys doing? Spirit finally opened. Home Depot finally got their Halloween stuff in, which I need to go check out and show you guys the things. Michael's finally got some more Halloween stuff in. They've been slim pickings for a while, and I heard through the grapevine, some companies have some things stuck in transit, so they're not getting to us as quickly as they normally would, which kind of sucks. Because, like, Halloween shopping is, like, my favorite thing. It's home decor shopping, you know? Packing and charging batteries. Dude, same. Well, I need to find my external batteries and then charge them and then go back and pack. So, Haunt Scene is actually going to be out at Halloween Horror Nights this weekend as well. So, make sure that if you see the gang, stop them and say hello. Don't be a creeper. Don't be a douche. Just say hi. Just saying. Just say hi. Be nice. Be nice. It's Halloween-ish. Halloween time, right? It's not really Halloween. It's leading up to the day, the final day, the final scares. We're in that countdown. I'm gonna be a douche. Adam, first of all, sir, you're my douche. All right? If you're anybody's douche or a douche, you're my douche. Technically, you're your wife's douche. But I will second that and also say that you are my douche too. Angie from Freak Show Designs is in the chat. Those guys are working on some rad new shit. So they're working on awesome tiki mugs. They've done some Jaws inspired ones. They're doing some brand new coffee mugs too. So I'm really excited to see the stuff that they come out with. Angie's doing the RIP tour this year. They're going like full on fancy guided tour to Horror Nights. So I'm excited to hear all about your experience, Angie. You got to share it with me, girl. I have not done that yet. I'm hoping to do that next year. We talked about doing it this year, but we opted not to. We decided to just do Frequent Fear this year, which we normally do anyway. And then we did splurge a little bit to do the Behind the Screams daytime tour. So we're going to check that out. You guys are doing anniversary splurge. Nice. See? That's perfect. That's what I'm calling my Frequent Fear with Express tickets for this year is our anniversary splurge. But I have a feeling that once we do it this way, like there's no going back. We'll probably be doing it again like forever, which I'm not complaining because it's less lines to wait in. But I do want to check out that RIP. So Angie, you got to give me the deets on it once you do it, because I'm really curious to see how amazing it is. Haunt Scene, there's no going back. I didn't think I already told the husband, I was like, bro, there's no going back. Once we do this, like, I'm gonna feel bougie, and there's not gonna be going back. I don't really talk to him like that. I just said to him, I literally said, once we do this and we get that taste with Express, there's no going back. Like, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be like all Wayne's World, and I'm going to badge it up. Like Wayne and Garth. Just like, here's my pass. Very excited. Keep hearing the RIP will spoil us, but next year we need to do it as a group. Yes, Angie, I agree. I agree. So my plan is, which if my husband's watching, surprise! Next year I want to do Frequent Fear with Express like we're doing this year, but I would also like to splurge and do the RIP tour. What most folks don't realize is even though you're purchasing the RIP tour, you still have to have a ticket to go to the event that night. Your RIP tour does not include admission into Halloween Horror Nights. So it's a separate ticket. If we were not doing the Behind the Screams tour this year, we probably would have done the RIP tour. I felt that doing Behind the Screams would benefit me personally for the show so that I can show you guys the insides of some of these houses, because this is going to be the only time that we can take pictures. Orlando Universal Studios does not allow you to take pictures or video when you're going through the houses during the hours for Halloween Horror Nights. But if you purchase the RIP tour and you do that daytime tour, you're not allowed to take video, but you are allowed to take like photos to your heart's content. So those I can share. So those I'm very excited to take pictures. I think we're doing Icons, Wicked Growth, the Tooth Fairy, the Puppet Theater, Haunting of Hill House, which I'm very excited about, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is one of my favorite movies. Very excited to see the scenic for that house, all the pictures. I can't wait. I know the husband is very much looking forward to Texas Chainsaw Massacre as well. He is also a huge fan of TCM. Our household is very much a Tobe Hooper household. And Bruce Campbell, but that's just for me. So yeah, so stoked. I can't wait for the event this year. It's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait to see all of our spooky friends in the parks. Again, say hello. Come visit. Don't be shy. Alex, only the original TCM. Okay, listen. We're going to have a discussion about this because, now, I love the original TCM, but I also have a great love for Texas Chainsaw Massacre Part 2 because Bill Moseley I love him so much. I love him in anything he does, so I'm very excited to have, to have him in TCM too. So I love both of those. I'm not a big fan of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake. I'm not a big fan of the other sequels or the other reboots or whatever you want to call them. It's not my thing. But this is also coming from the same person that hates the Friday the 13th remake and refuses to watch the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I will say, I did enjoy the Evil Dead remake quite a bit. That film was like, effects were fantastic. The acting was great. Just overall, it was a great remake. Let's see. Same. Hell yeah, Alex. Liquid Metal Cosplay. What up, dude? You did team member preview on Tuesday. Wicked Growth is amazing and Beetlejuice is my favorite. So I'm excited to see Beetlejuice because it is also, I'm very fond of that movie. Wicked Growth, I keep hearing good things about. Don't spoil it. Please don't spoil anything. It's the only thing I'm asking. Don't spoil it. But I did hear it was amazing. Very excited to see that house too. Yeah. Angie, you enjoyed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake? Girl, of all people, I'm kind of surprised. Bride of Frankenstein. What's up, Cinema Dave? So, okay, last year Universal Studios did a Halloween Horror Nights light. We went through that it was me, my husband, our friend Alex Sanchez, his amazing wife, Lacey. We went through Bride of Frankenstein. Scenic is beautiful. I like the look of the brides. I enjoyed the house. I am looking forward to seeing it again this year. We did also see last year, I want to see The Revenge of the Tooth Fairy. It was okay. I wasn't a huge fan of it. I enjoyed it, but I did enjoy Bride of Frankenstein's monster better. I did enjoy that one better. I am looking forward to seeing Beetlejuice. They did have it last year. We did not get a chance to see it last year because they only opened it on Halloween, and we were setting up for the kids at our house. We do Halloween big at my house for all the trick-or-treaters. So we did not go to Universal that day to see the Beetlejuice house. So we'll get to see that this time. They've also got a new show happening on inside Fear Factor 2. So it's like a side show, if I'm not mistaken, I thought I read. I am looking forward to seeing that. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little apprehensive about doing that because from the pictures that I saw from team member preview, it looked very packed. So I'm not sure how I feel about that just yet. But I do want to see the show because I've heard good things. I was surprised, I'm going to say this, I was surprised that they did not bring Bill and Ted back, at least for this year. I thought that they would have brought back Bill and Ted, but they did not. So I'm hoping it was worth it. Need Beetlejuice, Amanda. Yeah, dude, girl, I need Beetlejuice too. I'm very excited for the Beetlejuice house. Very, very excited. We actually just watched the movie last week. I watch Beetlejuice quite often, to be honest. Usually it's one of the background movies that I put on while I'm doing other things. Great flick. Very, very excited to see that one. It would have been great if they had brought it back. Nothing will ever beat that show. Okay. I'm about to say something that's going to be very controversial to some people. Bill and Ted. Okay. Let me get a sip of water for this. The first time I saw Bill and Ted, I did not like the show. I did not find it funny, nor did I find it entertaining. And I'm talking, this was back when they did it inside Islands of Adventure, when they did it in 2 parks. So this is like during the Terror Queen's reign. My stepmom and I went together. The houses were amazing. Terror Mines will forever be, so far, probably one of my favorite houses for Halloween Horror Nights all time. Terror Queen is my favorite icon. I don't care. I was not a fan of Bill and Ted when I saw them there. Didn't understand it. Well, not that I didn't understand it. I didn't enjoy it. Let me rephrase it. So fast forward to a couple of years later, and I decided to give Bill and Ted another shot. And I will say that I enjoyed them immensely. And I made sure that I caught that show multiple times, and it did not disappoint. So I don't know if it was just the things that were going on that they were making fun of back when I first saw them or what, but I was not a big fan until I saw them a couple of years later, and then I realized how amazing that show is and how much fun it is. So I do wish that they would bring them back. I have a feeling that those days are pretty much done, though, sadly. And you skipped Bill and Ted all the time? All right, so I mean, I understand. I understand the love, and I understand, like, the meh for it, too. It is a fun show. It was a fun show to watch. I'm still upset that Universal took out Beetlejuice and put in Fast and the Furious, but we're not going to talk about that. Still pissed about it. I'm not going to lie. Matt's not a fan of Bill and Ted either. The show. I get it. Like, now, granted, the sets are great. The actors in it, the dancers, everybody that does the Bill and Ted show, they put a shit ton of work in it. And they really do a great job. And I really do enjoy them. But it took me a couple of different years to see them to really thoroughly appreciate it. So I can understand. Tear down Fast and the Furious, dig a hole, and bring back Jaws. Listen. I have been wanting them to bring back Jaws since, like, they announced it was closing. Because Jaws is probably one of my favorite rides at Universal. Okay, so listen, this is what needs to happen. Tear down Fast and the Furious. Bring Jaws back. They also need to get rid of Jimmy Fallon because I do not like that ride. I am not a fan of it at all. And I did enjoy Twister. So bring Twister back because that was fun. Replacing Beetlejuice was one of the biggest mistakes they could have made. I personally wish they would just put it in the Fear Factor Theater. Dude, Liquid, I agree. I wish wish they would bring back the Beetlejuice show. Now, it's nice that Beetlejuice still roams around and that he's part of the horror makeup show now. I think that that's phenomenal. But I do miss the Beetlejuice show. I used to have friends that would do the makeup for the show, and a couple years ago I dressed as one of the whores from the whorehouse in Beetlejuice, and he painted me up, and it was fantastic. But he was like, I did Beetlejuice all day long. Let's go. So I was very happy. So I'm hoping maybe one day they would bring it back, but usually when something is gone, that's kind of it. It's gone. So rest in peace to Beetlejuice, the show. Rest in peace to Jaws, the ride, and rest in peace to Twister, because Twister was probably one of my favorite shows. It was just fun. I love the movie. Whenever the movie's on, I'll just stop what I'm doing and watch it because I'm a fan of it. I love Helen Hunt. It's a favorite. So I wish they would have brought that back. Beetlejuice Sandworm roller coaster. Dude. Yes. Yes. Get rid of all. Universal has gone to doing screen things, which I understand. We have the technology now. We can do things with 3D, and we can do things that we couldn't do years ago. So I think that they need to go back to doing the ride of the movies, like back when they had the Good Kong ride, because let's face it, the new one is not that good. But I do agree they should make a Beetlejuice Sandworm roller coaster. That would be badass. I would ride the shit out of it. I miss the 90s Universal, the one I grew up with. The rides they have now don't appeal to me as much as the originals did. Like, BTTF. Oh my god, Back to the Future. Dude, I forgot about that. Oh my god, yes. And Jaws. And the original King Kong ride was amazing, and they got rid of that too. And I will say, I actually did enjoy. I'm going to go way back. We're going to bring it way, way back, Universal. Do you guys remember when they did the Alfred Hitchcock Experience at Universal Studios? And they would pull up like a member from the crowd to become Mrs. Norman Bates' mother, to become mother in the shower scene. Do you guys remember that? They need to bring that back. That was, I know they never will, but to me, that was one of my first memories I had at Universal Studios, and it will forever be one of my absolutely favorite retired things ever. Because Hitchcock was amazing. Yes, Adam, absolutely. The Psycho House was on property. Absolutely. Cinema Dave, the Jaws ride had to close the same reasons why Disney had to close 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea. The hydration called technical malfunctions. 2,000 Leagues Under the Sea is still operational in another Disney park. I forget which one, but it's still a thing. So Orlando just got lazy and didn't want to fix it. I said what I said. But yeah, the Psycho House was on property. It was, the Hitchcock Experience was and to this day is my favorite thing that I ever got to do at Universal Studios. Hanna-Barbera. I do not remember the Hanna-Barbera thing. I'm sorry. I remember Ghostbusters? Bustin' makes me feel good. I remember Ghostbusters. See, they got rid of all the good nostalgic stuff. And they started putting in crap like Fast and the Furious. And Jimmy Fallon. Just no. Oh, okay. Thank you for that clarification, Adam. So Hanna-Barbera was basically Back to the Future with cartoons. So it was like a, dude, that's kind of awesome. I did not know that. And it's where Despicable Me is now. Oh, thank you, Liquid. Dude, okay. See, I did not get to see those. I was not privy to those. I'll tell you what, though. Adam, you're not listening. Adam, shut up. Because you're not. Adam DeLanson in the chat is talking about how he's old. I'm older than he is. I don't want to hear that crap. Zip it, sir. Just zip it, all right? No. I am excited for Epic. I'm excited for Nintendo. I'm very excited for those. I can't wait for Nintendo World, and I can't wait to see what they do with Epic Universe. They're still working on it. I know it got pushed back with COVID and everything, so... but I'm very, very excited and looking forward to those. The original Kong was amazing. Oh my god, the smell walking into it. It did have the New York City subway smell. Yeah. I remember that, dude. Yes. Kong was fun. I liked Confrontation. That was good. I don't like the new. Okay, let me take this back. I love the queue for the new Kong ride in Islands of Adventure. The queue is amazing. I'm sad that they took the actors out because the actors that were in there were great. They would just scare you as you were walking through the queue line, and I love anything that does that. But they went to like it's on a track and it's screens that are next to you, and I'm just not a fan of it, except when you get to the end and you get to the giant Kong and all of the lovely hair work and everything else in that creature. It looks amazing. But I really don't like that ride. It looks great, but I don't like all the screens. Was not a big fan of those. I'm sorry. I miss the interactive rides and audience participation like in Disaster. Earthquake. I remember Disaster and Earthquake. I miss those too. But no. Now we got Harry Potter and don't get me wrong, I like the Wizarding World. It's pretty. It's fun. I'm a fan. I'm a Potter fan, so I like those things at the park, and I understand that things have to change to appeal to the newer generations, because to us old folks that remember rides like Jaws and the Hitchcock Experience, kids nowadays don't appreciate that type of nostalgia. It's different. Somebody was asking, let me scroll back up here. Sorry guys, I'm trying to keep up with you guys. You guys are just too quick for me tonight, man. What's the best horror movie out right now to watch? I don't know, man. Like, I started watching TV series. I've been going back and watching a lot of old horror. So I haven't really seen anything new that has left an impression or made me a fan of it, so to speak. If you haven't, check out the Titans series, the live action one that was done. They're in their 3rd season. Is dark. It's pretty dark. And I'm just saying, Nightwing has my heart. But it's pretty cool. Yeah, I wish they would do away with screens. Hagrid's and Velocicoaster did not have screens. I've not ridden Velocicoaster yet. We're doing the Orlando Informer meetup in December, so I'm planning to ride it at least then, if not sooner. So I'm very much looking forward to Velocicoaster. I hear good things. We don't have any good movies coming out that aren't on Disney Plus. You're not wrong. I think the last really good movie that I saw that came out was probably The Gentleman by Guy Ritchie. That was phenomenal. It's got Matthew McConaughey in it. If you've not seen it yet, please go watch it. It's really good. If you enjoy Snatch and Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, you will absolutely love The Gentleman. It was awesome. But yeah, there's I know Quiet Place 2 came out. I haven't watched those. Haven't really appealed to me. There were a couple of them. Oh, what's the one that's on Netflix? Oh, it's a zombie movie. Hold on. Gotta Google it. Sorry. Zombie. It was weird. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, the ride, they just shoot you. I mean, listen, I'm not opposed to that. I think it should be a thing. Absolutely. Yes. Army of the Dead. So I saw that recently. That's a new one that's on Netflix. I don't know that I didn't like it. I didn't hate it. It's okay. It's an okay way to kill an hour or two. Batista's in it. It's always interesting to see him in a film. I do enjoy him. I enjoyed him very much in Guardians of the Galaxy, but he didn't really have to act a whole lot in that. But Army of the Dead was okay. It's worth checking out at least once, but I'm not gonna go run and put it on probably ever again. Just saying. But it's worth giving it a watch, because you either really like it or you really don't like it. I found with that film. I'm kind of indifferent with it. I can take it or leave it. I also don't like the fact that it seemed like they tried to humanize zombies, which, I mean, I get it. They're us and we're them. Let me quote Dawn for you real quick. I get that, but I will forever stand by the statement that zombies don't run. Nor do they have sex and procreate. Just putting that out there. Spoilers. Sorry. So yeah, I've gotten into some heated debates about zombie movies. I have a very hard stance on them, and I am very opinionated about them. We actually did a show not too long ago where we talked about zombie films, and people like to bring up films that are not zombie movies but get categorized with them, and people are just wrong. Leave it at that. So yeah, so nothing really new that I've seen that has made me go, wow. I guess I could put it that way. I tend to go back and rewatch things that I really enjoy, such as Haunting of Hill House, which I went back and rewatched that again in preparation for when Halloween Horror Nights this weekend. So I'm very, very excited to see that. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick heads up of what's going on with the show and with our world and the things that we're doing. Like I said, for the next 3 weeks, we're deep into haunt season, so there will not be any interviews or anything like that going on. But we will have coverage of all the Halloween events. Most of it, the videos will mostly be on YouTube. I'll have a lot of pictures and stuff on Facebook and Instagram and probably Twitter. I'll probably do a couple of TikToks too, just to show you guys those. So make sure that you're following us there. And then September 29th, October 6th, and October 13th, we have 3 live shows back to back that we'll be having. So make sure that you get on and check out those, because those are going to be a lot of fun. But other than that, man, yeah, after that, I think we're gonna take that break until after the holidays are done. At least from doing live shows. I might do some random pop-up crap like tonight just to get on and to chat with you guys and to see how everybody's doing, and wish you all a very happy and exciting haunt season. I'm so excited. I'm like a kid in a candy store right now. I'm itching. I'm ready. I'm ready to go to Universal right now and dive in. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, tomorrow. With that being said, boys and girls, thank you for coming and hanging out with me and listening to my rambling of nonsense and to get way off topic on Universal rides. That's kind of why I like doing these live videos. It's nice to chat with you guys and to go off on little tangents and tirades and to see where you guys are at too. So I appreciate you guys, but I think we're gonna get going. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. For those of you going to Halloween Horror Nights this weekend, I hope to see you in the fog. If you see us, come say hi. I will either be having my Prometheus Esoterica shirt on, or my husband will have his on. So just keep an eye out for their shirts, or my Horror Happening shirt, which I'll probably wear one of the nights too, just because, pimp my brand, because it's fun. So yeah, make sure that you see us. Come say hi. Love chatting with new people. I hope you guys have a great evening. I hope you guys have a great haunt season. And I'll chat with you later. Keep it spooky, boys and girls. Bye.